A race so wild, so dangerous, and so legendary that it became the heart of motorcycle history? The Isle of Man TT. The TT doesn't just stand for Tourist Trophy. For many riders and fans, it also stands for True Test. Because that's exactly what it is, a test of courage, speed, and skill. I have spent hours finding 7 such races, and here they are. Number 1. The first TT, 1907. The Isle of Man. TT began in 1907, and it was unlike anything people had ever seen before. Back then, motorcycles were new, noisy, and not very powerful. Roads in England had strict speed limits, so riders couldn't really push their bikes to the limit. The Isle of Man, a small island in the Irish Sea, agreed to host a race where speed had no limits. The first course was about 15 miles long, and riders had to complete 10 laps. The winner was Charlie Collier, riding a matchless motorcycle with an average speed of 38 miles per hour. Today, 38 miles per hour doesn't sound very fast, but in 1907, it was mind-blowing. Imagine watching motorcycles roar down narrow village streets, past farms and stone walls, when most people still traveled by horse and cart. That first TT was more than just a race. It was the start of a new tradition that would push motorcycle design, test the courage of riders, and thrill fans for over a century. Knew it, but the Isle of Man TT would go on to become the most famous and dangerous motorcycle race in the world. Number 2. Stanley Woods beats Norton, 1935. By 1935, Norton motorcycles were the kings of the Isle of Man TT. They had the best machines, the best teams, and almost everyone expected them to win. But one young Irish rider named Stanley Woods was determined to change that story. Riding for Moto Guzzi, Woods went up against the mighty Norton team in the senior TT. Fans thought he didn't stand a chance. But lap after lap, Woods rode with skill, courage, and precision. He pushed his Moto Guzzi to the limit, tackling the corners and straights of the mountain course like a man possessed. By the end of the race, the impossible had happened. Woods beat Norton and took the victory. This wasn't just another win, it was a turning point. It proved that the TT wasn't about big names or powerful teams alone. With the right rider and the right machine, anyone could make history. Stanley Woods became a hero, and Moto Guzzi showed the world that they were a serious force in racing. The 1935 race is remembered as one of the greatest upsets in TT history, the day David beat Goliath on 2 wheels. Moving on, have you ever wondered, how does a man walk away from motorcycle racing for 11 years and then return to win on the most dangerous course in the world? Was it skill, destiny, or just pure magic? Number 3. Mike Hailwood's comeback, 1978. So few stories in racing are as magical as Mike Hailwood's comeback in 1978. Nicknamed Mike the Bike, Hailwood was one of the greatest motorcycle racers of all time, winning many TT races and world championships in the 1960s. But he retired from bike racing in 1967 and even tried Formula One car racing. Most people thought his motorcycle racing days were over. Then, after 11 years away, Hailwood returned to the Isle of Man TT in 1978, riding a Ducati in the Formula One race. Fans were shocked. Could a man who had been gone for more than a decade really keep up with the younger, faster riders? Many doubted him. But when the race started, Hailwood showed the world why he was a legend. Lap after lap, he rode with the same smoothness, bravery, and brilliance as before. Against all odds, he won the race. Crowds went wild, and the story of his comeback spread across the globe. Hailwood's 1978 victory wasn't just a win, it was proof that legends never die. It became one of the most emotional and inspiring moments in the entire history of the Isle of Man TT. So moving on, what kind of rider wins 5 in a single week? That's a question only Joey Dunlop could answer. Number 4. Joey Dunlop's 5 wins, 1985. So if you ask fans who the true king of the mountain is, most will say Joey Dunlop. And 1 week in 1985 proved why. Joey was already a beloved racer, known for his quiet personality off the track and fearless riding on it. But during the 1985 TT, he pulled off something nobody thought was possible. He won 5 races in 1 week. The TT has many different classes, and different types of bikes race in different events. Winning just one race is tough. Winning two is rare. But Joey won 5 in a single week, showing his unmatched skill and consistency. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. He wasn't just fast, he was untouchable. That week made Joey a legend, and over the years, he added more victories until he had a total of 26 TT wins, a record that stood for decades. But Joey was more than numbers. He was loved for his kindness, his humility, and his connection with fans. The 1985 TT was the turning point where Joey went from being a great rider to becoming a true legend of motorcycling. Number 5. Honda's first big victory, 1961. In the early 1960s, most people believed that motorcycle racing was ruled by European brands like Norton, MV Agusta, and Triumph. Japanese bikes were seen as small and unproven. But everything changed in 1961 when Honda arrived at the Isle of Man TT. Honda had been working hard to build faster, stronger motorcycles. That year, their riders stunned the racing world. In the 125cc and 250cc races, Honda bikes not only competed, they won. In fact, Mike Halewood, riding a Honda, dominated the 250cc race and gave the brand its first big TT victory. This was more than just a win on paper. It marked the beginning of Honda's rise to global power. The Isle of Man, TT proved that Japanese bikes could beat the best in the world. From that moment on, Honda became a serious player in racing and on the streets. Fans who saw those races knew they were watching history. The 1961 TT was the spark that launched Honda into becoming the world's top motorcycle maker. Without that win, Honda might not be the household name it is today. Number 6. Bob McIntyre's 100-mile-per-hour lap, 1957. In 1957, something happened at the Isle of Man TT that shocked the world. Scottish rider Bob McIntyre became the first person ever to lap the mountain course at an average speed of 100 miles per hour. Think about that. The course is 37 miles long, filled with over 200 corners, blind hills, tiny villages, and dangerous mountain roads. And McIntyre averaged 100 miles per hour for a full lap. At a time when most road cars couldn't even dream of reaching those speeds, McIntyre proved what was possible on 2 wheels. It wasn't just about speed, it was about courage, control, and trust in his machine. Fans cheered wildly, knowing they had just witnessed history. That lap became a new benchmark for riders everywhere. From then on, everyone who raced the TT wanted to be the next to break a record. The 1957 race showed how far motorcycles had come since 1907, when the winning speed was just 38 miles per hour. Bob McIntyre's lap changed the way people saw the sport. It wasn't just racing anymore. It was about breaking barriers and pushing humans and machines to their absolute limits. Number 7. Peter Hickman's record-breaking lap, 2018. The Isle of Man. TT isn't just about history, it's still breaking records today. In 2018, British rider Peter Hickman did something unbelievable. He set a new lap record with an average speed of 135.45 miles per hour around the mountain course. Imagine that, racing through narrow roads, stone walls, and blind corners at speeds faster than most planes take off. Hickman's lap wasn't just fast, it was perfection. He rode with incredible precision, hitting every corner just right and keeping his speed up across the 37-mile course. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Even in an era of modern technology, safety gear, and advanced bikes, the TT still proved it could push humans and machines beyond what anyone thought possible. Hickman's record showed how far motorcycles have come since Charlie Collier's 38 miles per hour win in 1907. From wooden wheels and weak engines to high-tech superbikes flying at 135 miles per hour average, the TT has always been the place where the future of motorcycles is written. The 2018 race wasn't just another victory, it was proof that the Isle of Man TT still stands as the ultimate test of speed and courage. So that's it, guys. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see a race like this.